Hello. Right, everybody's been asking where I've been for the last 3 weeks. I've been to hell and back with my head, people. November, December, my head kept going off on one, fizzing off. Don't know what you call it, depression, worrying, thinking. And me and the wife have split up, put it that way. We're still on good terms. She knows I'll do anything for her anytime she needs it. I respect her, more than the world itself, you know what I mean? Because she's the mom to my 3 babies, and if she needs anything, she knows I'm only one call away. She knows that. We've had a few talks about it, but we're going to be separating. But now, I've since grew some hair. I've since lost about 2.5 stone, and I'm feeling physically good, but my head's bad. I've been constantly driving up the lane, breaking down, coming back home, trying to act normal. I've got a lot of stuff on my head, what's going on with the kids, even though there's no bitterness between us or nothing. Don't know where I'll be living. And, I've got my entire business here. This is my office. I do all my work, all my packing, my catapults. Got to find a new office. Got to find a new workplace. Got to find a new home. The last week, 2 weeks, all the comments have been, where are you, John? Where are you? You okay? There's a massive following out there, and you've got to talk about stuff like this when your head's in a bad place. Been up like 3 or 4 times this year. I've just had to go for a drive. Literally broke down up the lanes for an hour and then come back acting normal like nothing's going on. But we'll take responsibility for all my side of stuff, you know what I mean? Nothing bad's happened. We ain't hurt each other, nothing like that. But I've got to take a bit of responsibility for the way I've been with my head and busy doing this, busy doing that, you know what I mean? When I... in and out of hostels, I've been as a kid. Left school at 12, moved up here with nothing, set my business up, and 12 years later, the last 2 years, it's been turning over 100 grand a year. It's due to do it again this year, but it's just, one thing I would say now, I would really say now, don't get too focused on work and achieving and stuff. Take your time, have a look around, and take note of what's important around you, because once you're gone, you can't get it back. But, yeah, I'm picking Mike and Joe up, and I'm going to try and do a bit of fishing. I tried to get out last week, went down the Otters Pool with Mike. I had one cast, didn't even want to be there. Come straight out, didn't even want to be there. Drove an hour and a half to have one cast and drove back. I'm hoping my head's in a bit better place today. It feels a bit better, but I ain't going to lie, people. It's gone. I'm still cracking on, still doing stuff, and I'm busy with work as well still, so I'm working every day, and I'm just literally eating my head alive every day on my own, working all day. So I'm going to try and start getting back out fishing from today. Sorry this is a long one, it's a 5-minute intro, but everybody's been pecking me head what's going on. Loads of people are coming to see me, and just don't know whether I'm going to be good, succeed, fail, or go absolutely nuts. That's where I'm at now. But let's try and catch a fish, yeah. So we're here now. I did get the tattoo done. I don't know if you can see it. Probably filming. It's a bit bruised and that. Stay strong to keep my head in a good place. Got Joe here. Mr. Mike up there. Yeah. We've literally, it's high water now. We've missed a lot of stuff. I was a lot longer than I thought. We've only just got here on I'm just going to chuck a whacking crab and rag bait out on one rod and literally just hope it goes off. We're only here for an hour or so. I'll keep you informed. It's going to be a bit of a shorter video, but yeah, it's literally one rod each, the 3 of us, and I'll see if something happens. I ain't got my tripod or nothing for the camera, so I'll just bring you back if something happens. It's only a quick throw together video, this, for a quick session. It didn't go to plan. With everybody was late, including me, and we've just got about an hour's fishing, but it only takes one bite for that good fish, doesn't it? So let's get this rod in. Let's get this big, massive, stinking bait out, and see how we go. Been having little bites already, probably whiting or something. Tell you what though, it's a dangerous bit of water here. Rough as hell tonight. Some of the swells coming in, I've smallened down a bit now. Some of them swells over there. Pretty beastly, to be honest. You wouldn't want to be in there, put it that way. You wouldn't want to be in there. Oh, what's Joe doing?
Robbing your shit.
Robbing me shit, yeah, that's it. I thought you had something else in that sealy bag then. I was like, I ain't just put the camera on that, have I? Oh dear. But bad little dink bites, like whiting bites, but nothing to shake your nipples at really. It's only about half an hour till I, so we're not here for long. Probably fish it an hour after. Today went a bit pear-shaped, everything took longer. I was in the tattoo place for 3 hours and I couldn't be arsed coming out than I could at home, and then the venues changed and we was going to end up on Anglesey or Holyhead. But time just bet us today, so we just literally shot over here, fished straight from the motor, and half an hour. See what happens. First cast, he got snagged. What's he doing, look? Straight in my rig box. Straight back in there. I've mostly pulley pedals, yeah. Mike's up to something there. But yeah, Joe's just had one cast, and he had a good bite to fish on and snagged. I've switched down to a littler rig because I had a few bites myself. So I've scaled down a little bit, see if I can pick up whatever it is. Well, first species, changed over to a flapper. I only put a tiny little hook on the bottom, little rockling in it or something like that. On the top hook of the flapper, I've got a bit of a bigger hook. On the bottom one, I just put that tiny little hook on, just to have a scratch around, and yeah, happy days. It's a fish.
Forebeard.
Another little one. Well, he's still little, but it's bigger. A little look at the bottom's doing all right. Nothing on the bigger one, but yeah, getting a couple of fish. Just watching me rod out the window. Mike's just lost something in the snag. I had a couple. It's good to be out. I ain't 100% know people. You can probably tell I had myself. What I was going to say is, wouldn't mind trying to organise some collaboration videos with other YouTubers. Don't mind travelling to top end of Anglesey, the Lynn Peninsula of Mid Wales, down to the Mersey, the Wirral and all that. If anybody fancies it, you know, there's a few anglers. You got a rockling?
I thought it was the seaweed off
See, Tasker's caught. Is it a fish? I don't know what Mike's got on. He's like a big ball of crap. But yeah, on organise. Well, see if anybody wants to do any collaborations. There's a few people I follow who I know have been up and down here. And like, get together, have a meet, and what that does, it makes a better video for the YouTubers because you've got a couple of faces fishing. And obviously, if you come fishing with me, then my subscribers are going to see your channel and probably jump over, and vice versa. So everybody's a winner, like, you know. So if anybody does, hit me up on my Facebook page, message me on there, Gamekeeper John, and we get something done. It'd be nice to organise a meet somewhere as well, like the Breakwater or a Long Beach, to get a few on and get, you know, 5 or 6, 7 of us, all the YouTube videos around the area. Have a bit of a crack in that when the better fish start coming in. I don't know if I'm on a bite or not. I've stared at the torch on my phone that long, I can't see. It's all updated, but yeah, I think I've got another rockling on there. Let's go and have a look. But if anybody wants to have a go at a collaboration or whatever, give me a message on there, we'll organise something. Got a couple of boat trips planned soon as well. Yeah. You can tell there's a little rockling on there just by that little vibration. Tell he's on there. What's happening down your way, Joe?
Naffle, mate.
Naffle. One snag, one snap. And one bite. Very slow for Llandudno, to be fair, this, and the water's dropping now too. It's dropping now. Some big swells coming in now. They don't look that big on the camera, but believe me, they are. It's not looking the best, is it? Joe's snagged again. I think that's the second time in 3 casts. I don't feel his pain. Oh. If you don't come back and hit you, mate. Got it?
Nah.
No?
Shit line.
Shit line. Fish number 3. Whiting. I'm happy to catch anything now. Get him unhooked. He swallowed me all the way down. And get him back. Fish is a fish though, isn't it, eh? Well, Joe's had enough. 3 casts, 2 snap-offs, rod away. This is the rig I'm fishing with. Just using this breakaway at the bottom. It's a lot of weed about, to be fair. I think it's 8 ounce, that, I think. The bottom one, I'm fishing that tiny hook, but I'm putting 3 little bits of worms on. Because what I've found is if you put 1 bit on, I can easily pick it off. If you put 3 bits on, at least then the fish has, well, in theory, got to go at the bait 3 times before it strips the hook. So it's sort of like fishing 3 times as effective. I don't know. The top one is this. Just a bit of rag. bigger hook, just 2 hook flapper. That one probably 1.5 off the bottom, that one probably 4 or 5 foot off the bottom. I'm only dropping it down there. It's a bite every couple of minutes. See what else comes along, guys. The size of some of these swells, they're absolute monsters. I don't know if you can see them properly unless you look down there. So dangerous here now, bloody hell. I don't think the camera's picking them up, they're absolutely huge. It's hard to see them on the camera, they've got to be 7-8 foot swells all day long, if not more. Look at the commotion they're causing. Crackers. Go on, give us a bite on camera. Ding ding. No ding ding. Well, I've just missed a cracking bite. You know the top hook with that big piece of rag on? Me and Joe was just stood here watching it. And it's just gone tap tap, bang, right over, lifted up into nothing. Cracking bite that was. Get it back out, go again, yeah? Well, I've just had this little pin whiting. It's only a little one. And Mike's got a big rig on, so you know the drill, people. All the other fish have gone back. Well, that's a perfect live bait. So Mike's going to put that on.
Conger on, guys, conger on, conger on.
He's snagged, so I guess he ain't going to put it on.
No.
Do you want me to keep this whiting or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the way that rod's bending.
No, it's alright, to be honest.
Oh, he's got it.
Got something.
I'll see what you got, mate.
Could have the lead or just a mackie. Probably just a mackie. I think it's the gripper that's gone. Probably just got the mackie coming in on my swivel, haven't I?
It's well rough down there, man. Watch him have a fish on now, a cod or something.
Yeah, it's just the hook. Well, quickly chucking a rig on now when I get that whiting on.
Thinks I can't see him, look.
He's got me.
Straight in my rig box again.
Straight in. Let's look for a decent...
What's that, a big runner or a big pulley?
Big pulley, that is. I don't want to go on the runners because the rocks... Ooh, bit too big out in here, bit. Yeah, a bit too big.
Bait. It's mad, I ain't had a single snag tonight. I've got through about 6 rigs.
See, they're your estuary ones then, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got different lengths and stuff. Right, I'm going to get my rod back in.
Go on then, let's get that whiting in as quickly as I can.
We're having 20% of your fish on that rig.
That'll
Set
do.
it on camera.
Set up the same weight and you cast it out.
Alright, let's get some new bait on. Let's get some new bait on.
Do I put one hook on it?
What's that
One hook from that, but I'll just rig that up.
That's just a little runner, that is.
Yeah, no, I'll rig it up with the lead I've got, so I just brought the lead in, haven't I? And lost me top
Well, there's
thing.
your bait. Get him out. Let's go. We've not got long left because the water's dropping, but it hasn't been bad, to be fair. It's good to get out today, or this evening. But at the same time, I really feel like going home. I don't want to be out. It's weird. But yeah, keep plugging on, eh? Keep plugging on. Right, let's get some of this fresh rag on. Good rag this from roast tackle and bait, to be fair. Might as well try and use these up, hadn't I, first? I did have a cracking bite on a big one of them, and there was nothing there when I lifted. Well, just did it in that video in the workshop, and well, it's about 3 days after I've done that session now, and seems to be a few clips missing. My ending clip and the whiting, I had about 7 or 8 whiting, 3 or 4 rockling. I had about 10 or 12 fish, and the other 2 blanked, but in all fairness, I was fishing big rigs, I was scratching. I'm going to try and get back out again tonight. It's just nice to get out. I was unsure about putting this video on, to be fair, because take the best video. I'd normally film every bite, normally show detail and stuff. It was just getting out for me, but I thought I'd show you what I caught anyway. And I'm going to try and get back out tonight. I know Mike and a few of the other boys are out pumping lug as I write this now down Pensarn, and they're I think there's about 4 or 5 of them going up to Amlick. It's today's Sunday now. Well, yeah, because I'm just finishing editing this video, and that's how busy I am. I'm in here all day Sunday. I've got buckets of catapults going on. I think today's list had about 52 on. But they're not leaving for Amlick till about 6, and I'm going to be finished about 5 or 6. So depending on what time tea's done and how I'm feeling later, I might jump straight in the motor, get me a dozen mackerel out the freezer, go and try for a conger, don't know. Or I might just have an hour local. Or my head might start flapping and wobbling, and all I want to do is sitting on my own. It's one of them. But yeah, a lot of stuff planned this year, people. It's just just a bit of a rough time, so bear with me with the videos. I'm slowly getting back out, and onwards and upwards, yeah. Peace out.